Hello, it's me, Susa from Magdeburg, Germany, with a kiln opening video for you today. And this is also a day of a lot of celebrations. First of all, I want to send big wishes from Germany to Tasmania, Australia, to Linda. Happy birthday to you. I saw your birthday video this morning because I always turn on YouTube when I have my first hot chocolate in the morning before I go to work, and this morning it was Linda joining me and it was her birthday, and so happy birthday from me. You are such a good human. I think you have the biggest heart and such a smile which like always bring joy to my to my life. You know, I'm always getting into a good mood when I see one of your videos, and then it's a good start to the day. But anyways, this is a good day for me because I am celebrating 20 years of motherhood. Today is my biggest son's birthday. Cedric turned 20 today, and yeah, this is special. And his biggest wish is to see his brother. His brother Vincent is on a world trip, so he travels the world with friends and with part of his school community. So there are just tiny chances to see him in between, and but we take the chances we get. And next week we will have a family reunion in Los Angeles, and we are also excited. So meeting his brother is, I think, his biggest gift he will get. So yeah, this is what we celebrate today. And then there's another small celebration. I earned a flame at school. That means behind my name in the school community there is now a flame. This flame you get when you have 30 days in a row activities at school, at the platform. When you write comments, or when you post things, or when you like things, whichever you like, you have an activity. So when someone is writing something and you like it, then there's one activity. And with 10 activities each day, you get a green square for every day. And when you have those green squares 30 in a row, this green getting brighter and brighter with every activity each day, and after 30 days you get the flame. You will lose it again in case you are not on school, but it doesn't matter. I don't need this flame to be active or this, but I wanted to have it once. So, and this is what I got today, the flame next to my name. Yeah, this is what I celebrate. And I also celebrate that the school community is still growing. We are 35 members now, so I welcome you to join this group. We are talking about everything. We give each other advices for pottery things, but also on top of it, we share our Christmas trees and our traditions we have, because this is a worldwide community and we live in different countries and continents, and so this holidays are celebrated in different ways, and we share also health advices. And yeah, it's a pottery group, but you know, beside of that, we are humans and we have a life to live also aside to pottery, and this is also what we share, and I really love it, and I love the people in this group. And you made this group, you know, you made the community with every post you make, with every comment you make, with every like you give. This makes the community, and I really love that place. I also love YouTube because I can go out with a video and share my results with you. This is what I also love, but I miss more interaction. It is one-dimensional and in the community it's like talking, chatting, and there's always someone online. So in case you have a question, you can write it, and even if there are guys in America still sleeping, so, yeah, there are people awake. You can answer, who can answer your questions. And you know, when I wake up, I just check Skool, and then I see people were talking, and that I really love. Before I open the kiln, there's this thing I have to tell you. I have a crazy plan for the weekend. You know that I live in Germany, and Sarah Hallam, she has also a YouTube channel here, and she is also in my community at Skool, and she shared that there is a pottery market in Stoke-on-Trent. This is between Birmingham, Liverpool, Manchester, so in the UK, and I have some days off, 4 days in total, so tomorrow till Sunday. And then I had this idea in my head, should I probably go to this pottery market? It's a 6-hour market, but it's a longer drive. I asked Google Maps, and it says 1,300 kilometers. It's less than 1,000 miles, so I think 850, I don't know. So one way, and it will cost a lot of time and a lot of money for gas, but I can sleep in my car. I will sleep in my car. And I'm still thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure to go tomorrow morning because today I would go today, but it's my son's birthday, and I wouldn't go when, you know, on his birthday. So I would start tomorrow morning, and yeah, and then I will meet Sarah. Isn't it crazy? You know, just to go there. I've been to the UK before, 3 times, 4 times before, but there's, you know, I will have the chance to see it in this November mood. So the British weather, the rainy grey days, and maybe some brick houses. So I'm excited about that too. It's not just the market. So yeah, in case I go, I definitely will share it. I will take some videos and then give you a inspiration about my small trip. So now it's time to open the kiln, and yeah, let's go for it. Oh, okay. I take you closer so that you can see what I see. This is broken, and I wonder why. I changed the camera perspective, and then When I unloaded everything, I take the stuff, we go to the studio, and I show you, like I did before, all the pieces with the glazes. And at the end, there will be a slideshow with photos of the pieces and the glaze combination so that you can screenshot it in case you like it. Okay. So here we are in the studio. I call it studio, but it's not a real studio. It's my guest room. And because it's so funny, a minute ago I checked my phone and we were talking about our places where we do our pottery, and a lot of us started in the living room or at the kitchen table to do pottery. And same with me. And sometimes we find other places, other tiny rooms where we can bring our stuff, have a table to work on. And sometimes we just stay in the living room. And some of us, like Jeanette, has a huge studio. I saw the videos where she met the other girls, Sarah, Lucy, and Maxine, and where they had like a get together and they did something. They formed something together, and they all four made videos of it, and it was so good to see that they met in real life. So this IRL thing, I really want. I have it in my head when I think about community. It's good that we can connect with this, with YouTube, with Skool, but my goal is to see all of you in real life. And maybe I start with Sarah and see her today, no, on Saturday at the market. We'll see. And maybe I have the chance to stop in the Netherlands on my way back and say hi to Sheila from Sheila's Cozy Ceramics. Yeah, I will check the Google Maps if it's possible to drive by. So, and I check on her, of course, just stalking her, like where she lives or something like that. So let's do it. I'm excited, and I can say that with all of us, there are goods and bad, the uglies and the pretty ones. And every kiln opening has something of everything. You know what I mean? There are pieces you're in love with, and there are pieces you're like, oh my God, what did I do? So, or what the kiln does. A shout out to Cindy before I forget it. Cozy Mountains Ceramics. Cindy uploaded her second video, and after struggling with the firing service, she decided to have her own kiln. And I told her that this is the best decision she can make because it makes it even better. But the excitement just switch to a shorter period, you know. I remember when I brought all my stuff to the community kiln and I could pick it up a week later, or, you know, it was, I was depend on when they fired it. And now it's, I know directly, I put the stuff in, I fire the kiln, I check my app, how much is the temperature almost every hour. And then the cooling period is the hardest time you can imagine, Cindy. But it's fun as well, because opening up and the first look inside is comparable with this Christmas mornings. So let's start first with the refire cup. I have this to-go cup refired. This was a glaze I added on it was alabaster with green tea, and the feeling I had when I touched it was really, really weird. I was not able to hold it for a minute because it was kind of greasy. I don't know how to explain it. That's why I used my new dipping glazes from Craft, and I dipped it and let it dry. And some spots, oh, I can show you here, some spots are really like shiny and the surface is really nice, but some areas didn't change, so they still feel weird. So I have to do it again and refire it again. I don't mind, because I cannot use it like this. So then I made monstera leaves in different colors, and the first monstera leaves I made, they were so fragile that they broke when I lifted it up, when they were bone dry. So that's why I put them on the shelf leather hard and let them dry on the shelf, so that that I don't touch it again before firing. And then they were really stable. And here I glazed it with a glaze, which is really one of my favorite, but it's not food safe. And this monstera leaf is not it's not dinnerware. So I can use this glaze. So it's crystal celadon, and it's what's the name of it? I have no idea. In Germany, it's ein Räucherstäbchen. Oh, it's a really, really hard word. Come repeat, Räucherstäbchen. It's almost as complicated as Eichhörnchen. So, yeah, you put this decent stick in here, and then you fire it, and in case it drops, it will fall on the leaf. Although it has holes, it will like land here in the middle where there's no hole. Do you like that? I like it a lot because it's so pretty, and you can also have like a little candle on it here in combination with it. I really, really like it. So this is pretty, and I made some more of it, but I show you later because I have a different an order where I wrote down the glazes. So this was the first one. The second thing is oh no, I can show you this one. This is also a not dinnerware safe or food safe glaze from Mako, and I bought it and didn't check it, so that's why I don't use it, because normally I do pots and plates. So my my glazes which are not for food, I don't use that often. And this is Antique Brass. And this is so pretty. It's a dark, shiny black with kind of golden shimmer. I like that. And then you take this and you put it here. This is such a nice present because now it's the time where we do all those stuff, you know, we light up candles and we make these little smoking things and we have a tea. So this is a cozy season here in Europe, and I think also in Canada, Northern America. It's different in Australia. Spring is coming in Australia now. So, but a lot of you understand that this is the season now for us to make those presents. So I have those for my cousins and friends. Start with the first mug. This is my first mug, and I had a high expectation on this because I used the same combination of glazes like in this to-go cup, and I thought it will turn out the same way, but I think because the clay is darker, it's salt and pepper clay, it turned out different. So this is the tropical teal from Mako inside, and this is Riptide from Mako. And here on those parts, I glazed it with tropical teal. But it turned out more brown, dark, because of the clay, that it doesn't look similar to this. But it's nice anyway, a good size of a cup for having a tea. Okay, next one is one of a really good glaze I really loved because I had this cup I put here with the picture I had in my mind when I used this glaze, and it's Blue Purple from Coyote. But I used it on black clay, and this is how it turned out. You see that it's brown, and also it's like rough, so I definitely have to refire it. I will try to add something with a lot of color, different brand. And then I put Blue Purple on a plate, and I think you saw it already. This is the color. It's quite pretty, but yeah, it broke. And then I also have another form of those Räucherstäbchen holders. You can put it in here. Oh, there was a pin. You see? And then you can light it. And this is also blue purple from Coyote. Also here. This is so easy to do when you have some leftover clay and you have made something big, and then you have some leftovers, and then you just do like a small tiny piece. And this is also, you can give it as a present. You buy a package of those sticks, and then, you know, you put this on top, and then you made like a nice wrap up, and that's it. I love it. Okay, next thing is with my new glazes. So I have fun to try dipping because normally I brush, oh, my nose is itchy. I brush on my glazes, but I like when people like dipping stuff, and this is what it looks like. I combined two glazes, so this is Craft Orbit, the dark one, and then the other one is Craft Blue Gray. And so I dipped the dark like in here, and then I let it dry, and then I turned it, and then I dipped the lighter color in here, and where they overlap they have this nice blue inside, and it's the same on the inside. And because of the same clay, this dark salt and pepper clay, it turned out different than on white clay, but I like it. So the next thing, oh my god, this is so bad. It is so ugly, and I have such high expectations about it. I used red gloss from Mako, and there is a video from John the Potter, and this video is 4 years old, and he showed these color combinations and his test tiles, and he added satin patina on the red gloss, and it looked pretty. And then he showed a test tile where he added Aurora green on the red gloss, and it looked also pretty. And then I couldn't decide, so I added satin patina and Aurora green. So this is satin patina on red gloss. All the glazes are from Mako, and this is Aurora green on the red gloss. This is this dark salt and pepper clay. This is a nice handle, by the way, but the result is disgusting. So this is a refire because I don't like how the Aurora green is on the red. The satin patina on the red looks awesome. This is a nice combination, red and the patina green, but this is, well, okay. Then there is another dipping experiment I did, and this is Craft Bergkristall dipped, so poured on the inside and dipped till here, and then the rest of this speckled buff clay I glazed with Mako frosted lemon. It's, you know, it's not my favorite cup, so, but it's okay. It's okay. And with the same glaze, the crystal, the Bergkristall, I made another of those holders. And it looks really, really pretty. It has like a beige color, and there are those yellow spots everywhere. And it has a satin matte, but a really shiny flat surface. And this is the back. So there are not 3 foot, it's like this. The next one, this is a cup on same clay body, and I used 4 different colors, and I glazed it like those it's like a bubble cup I threw on the wheel, and I'm so excited that I'm able to do now like different shapes. I can remember 2 months ago I was like happy when it was like, okay, it was high enough to be a cup, you know. And now I'm like experimenting. I'm brave enough to try shapes and make those different waves in this. So we have here 4 different glazes. It is, wait, Speedball Lavender Mist on the top, and inside, inside is Luna Pink from Amaco. On the top of the outside is Speedball Lavender Mist. The second layer is Mako Purple Aster. There you can see also some of the crystals. The third layer is Floating Lavender from Amaco. And the last one is Lavender Mist from Mako. So I thought, because of the word lavender, they look similar, but they match. They really match. I like it. So definitely, I like it. The next glaze is new to me. I made an espresso cup with the same clay body, and I like the color of the clay. It's like a brownish looking gray, and it's called Salt and Pepper. And I like when the clay is raw and you combine it with a color. And here this color is Speckled Plum from Mako. But why I didn't use the same color inside. This is Aurora Green inside. And on this dark clay, it doesn't look so good. I thought it looks better. So, but this is awesome. Check the handle, it's twisted. I like it. And it's espresso size mug. And the Speckled Plum I also used on one of those, I call it decent stick now. Write in the comment what's the real name of it is. So I have texture here, and then I added a little piece of clay with a hole in it, and then I made 3 of those feet, and this is how it stands. And then you put this thing in. It's pretty. The color is so pretty, and you see the texture. It's awesome. Love it. The next thing is another opal lustre experiment. I think that I will do at least 1 piece in every kiln now with opal lustre, because we have to find the perfect combination of glazes with opal lustre, which makes us crazy with the color, because we were all hyped with it and we were all like disappointed with it. And so Nat and the others, we try opal lustre with different combinations. And I'm not sure if I made opal lustre with Shipwreck last time already. I'm not sure, but check this out. It is pretty. Opal lustre and Shipwreck on the outside, and inside it's another Shipwreck combination, but with micro pearl. Pretty. I like it. It's shiny, it's flat, there's no pinholing. Love it. It's a tiny little dish. Another Monstera leaf, and this is with, oh damn, Art Deco green from Emako. Isn't it pretty? This is the prettiest leaf I made. This is the same clay, the salt and pepper clay. This is so pretty. And then there's a tiny little leaf here, and this leaf has a hole in it, and you put this stick in the hole. Really, really pretty. And I'm not sure. Yeah, I am sure. There's another decent holder, decent stick holder, and this is, I think it's stone denim on this dark clay. Pretty. So one of my favorite cups in this kiln unload is this. It's hand built. It has a texture I really like. I put Mako designer liner, I think, and wiped it back so that you can see the fine little details of the texture. And then I glazed only the inside of the handle and the rim and the inside of the mug with crazed copper. Yeah, you know me. This is one of my favorites anyway. So it won't change, and it looks good on dark clay. This is perfect. It looks good, and the clay, when I did the slab, it has like a line in it, and I thought to lay it, and even the line in the clay looks stunning inside. It's like a little detail, and the glaze breaks really nice on it. Yeah, perfect mug for me. Perfect mug. Although Kiln from May Blossom, she made the perfect mug yesterday. I think it was soft white combined with blue rutile and I don't know, other glazes, abstract, just put stuff on it, and it looked amazing. Check out her video. You will love it. This is how I would love to have my mug. So I definitely will try to, not to copy it, but to try combinations with it. So Kiln, thumb up. It is amazing, really a nice style. So this one is amaryllis combined with bougainvillea. First I add amaryllis inside and outside, and then I thought maybe I don't like the orange. I left the orange inside pure, so the amaryllis pure, and you see so many of those crystals popping up, the dark ones and the yellow ones. And at the outside I added one layer of bougainvillea, and it turned out pretty on black clay. But the good thing is that I have kind of a rim here to hold the floating. Nice. Like it. Although I'm not the pink girl, but I like it. Nat, I like it. Next one. I had something crazy in my head when I made this mug. I threw it at the wheel, and after it dried a little, I cut the the mark on two positions, and then I put this part of the mark a little bit to the inside. And I thought, I had in my head that it's black clay, and I thought that I will leave it raw, the black clay, and then made another color for the mark. That was my idea. And I thought it's perfect, you know, that you have like the different dimensions and then the two different colors. And then I dipped it in, what was it? Wait. Kraft Galapagos completely. And I waxed this area before, and the bottom, I waxed it. First time waxing something. And then I thought it's maybe boring, you know, and then I dipped it in Kraft Gold. So I did like this, but this where the gold should be here, it has the same color now like the raw clay, and this line doesn't make any sense anymore. It is just stupid now. You know what I mean? So although it's a nice mug, I like the colors, I like how it turned out, the combination of the green and the black, I love it. But my detail is gone. So I will refire it and try to make it here a lighter color on top of it, just to see that this is raw black clay and this is glazed. You cannot see the differences. Glazed, raw clay. Yeah, only if you know. Glazed, the raw clay. Okay, good. But here, this is how it worked. Glaze, raw clay. Good, next one is my favorite mug. No, my second favorite mug. I used, because I really like the color of the clay, the raw clay, the salt and pepper clay. That's why I wanted to leave it a little bit. And I used one glaze, mottled blue from Coyote, on this clay body. And it turned out so pretty. Can you see that? This is the shiny salt and pepper clay with the mottled blue. This stick together. This is the same clay body with grazed copper, but you know, this is such a nice mug, and it has a little blue heart in the handle where it is attached, and it's so pretty, and the size is perfect for a coffee just with a little bit of milk in it, and it's just like, oh, check this. So Cindy, you see, disasters are still there. So next time when I load the kiln, I really be more careful about the distances. And it was on a stilt, and no, it wasn't. It wasn't. But maybe the bowl moved. Yeah, but I used the same color, the mottled blue, on my first mini vase, inside and outside. It's cute and tiny. I have no clue how to use it, but and mottled blue on the inside of this hand-built mug. cute. And this is the logo, just a little bit printed in, of my gym. And on the outside there is opal from Coyote. I like it because it is a little bit golden, brown golden, where it breaks over texture. It's a nice mug. It's like, you know, it's tiny. It's a little bit bigger than this espresso cup, but it's definitely smaller than a normal cup. So maybe for a flat white. Yeah. So keep on going with another monstera leaf. And this is, ooh, this is an Art Deco green. Huh? What's that? I thought this is Art Deco green. Now, 26 Art Deco green. Can you believe that? I wonder what this is. Maybe you know. Let me know. I think I have all the glazes of the world. Emerald Falls, probably. Who knows? So this is the Art Deco green. Then there is another bowl. This is Biotope from Craft, and inside there is Bougainvillea. It's okay. It's on black clay. It's not my favorite thing, but you know. Now I can show you the witness cones. This is the 5 totally banded, the 6 and the 7 lightly blended. So this was a lower shelf, and then I had 1 6 at the middle shelf. So this is how a 6 should look like. So the bottom was a little hotter and the 7 was banded a little bit already. So a hot 6 on the bottom and a normal 6 on the middle shelf. I have more to show you. I had more of those holders, and I used jungle gems for it. And so we have some of the jungle gems written down. So this is Smoke and Fire. Mako Jungle Gems, Smoke and Fire. Pretty. Really pretty. I like it. I will combine it with glazes. The next one is Sea Foam, and I hope you can see the little white stars in it. And this on the bottom, pretty. Next one is lemon lime. So you have the green spots and the yellow spots also on the back. And pink pixie. And then there is a normal glaze Mako tropical teal. And this is pretty too. Nice. Okay, one more to show. This is especially for Cindy, but maybe for all of you. I remember when I started doing pottery a little bit more than 2 years ago, and my marks were like pinched, and I had no clue how to slab build, and I pinched it and those mugs were so heavy, and when I brought them to bisque firing and to glaze firing, I had to pay for the weight. So not for the pieces or the number of pieces, I had to pay for the weight. So after firing, they put everything on the scale, and then they said, I don't know, 10 euros per kilo or 20, I have no idea. But it was always a lot. And I know why, because my mugs were heavy like shit. And some of them are no longer with us. They are at the mug tree outside or broken, or I don't know. But some of the mugs I kept just as memory. And this cup I show you now, I use as a planter for, you know, this. And this is 2 kilos. You cannot hold it. It was glazed with red and white. I think it's bots red and bots white, and little hearts on it. So this is how my mugs looked like. And then this is what Cindy's also doing. I bought a lot of different clays, and I bought one clay which was called Blue Stone, and it had so much grog in it that you use it normally for art, but I made a mug out of it. Please don't laugh. I was so in love with this mug, but when I look at it now, it's disgusting. So I show you the clay body. This is blue clay, and it has really like stones in it. You see how rough it is. And then it was like pinched, and I cut it this handle, this big handle, and I carved things in, and I added transfer because I was experimenting with things, and I wrote something on it like smile and the world changes to the better. And then there is a balloon and some texture I printed, stamped in, and different glazes. And can you see how thick and sharp and rough this mug is? And I was drinking my coffee. There were times when I had coffee in the morning. I start drinking coffee at noon, not in the mornings anymore. And I was drinking it, and I hurt myself with holding it because it's rough at the handle, and with my lips, it was like a torture every time. But I was so proud, and I was so in love with this mug. It's like, I still can feel it. It's like, made by myself, and it was one of the first things I made. But compared to things I do now is different. So, but this is how we start. And now I show you something. Wait a second. This is what I do now. This is so light weighted. And this is my favorite mug I took out of the kiln today. This is for a friend. His name is Goose, and he's a really colorful guy. He owns a Skool community which is called Goosify, and with the middle finger he says hi. You know, this is how he says hi to people. And that's why I used this and the goose and the different colors. Inside is micro pearl with thenote and stone denim. Pretty. I used this before and I thought it's a good idea to combine this. And outside all the colors are Angoba, so colored slip from Bots. This is so pretty. This is really, really pretty. Love it. And this mug I will bring to LA to give it to him when we see our son Vincent. And you know, Goose gave him the chance to see the world with him, and this is a little thank you for him, and I hope he appreciate that that I made this. Yeah, so I think that's it. I definitely missed something, but this is how it is. It always. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. It was on the top shelf. Another leaf plate. I used stroke and coats, yellows, red and oranges, and a little bit also of green to make it like look nice. And with the rest of this is on a white clay body. And with the rest of the colors I still had on the plate, I made this. So this is a real plate, but this is the salt and pepper clay, and that's why the stroke and coats doesn't look so bright. But you know, this is how autumn is or fall is. You have leaves like that, and you have brown leaves and yellow ones and green ones and orange ones, red ones. So you can have different leaves. And I have more to show. I made some of those stones for the dentists. I told you about the story that I brought my stone to the dentist, and I glazed it with jungle gems and also with this bougainvillea outside and some other color inside. So this is quite pretty when you have like also, I have also these fire and smoke and fire on this, and you see a paw stamp in it. So this is speckled plum, and I really am in love with this. So pink pixie, amaryllis, lemon, lime, lemon, lime, lemon, lemon, lime, and this is probably, don't know. So I think that's it. Definitely it is. It's finished. So there will be a long break because in case I go to the UK with my car tomorrow, it will take a while. And then when I come back, I am back on Monday, Tuesday, I have to work. And then on Wednesday, I'm leaving for LA to see my son. And then I will be back on Tuesday, the week after. So there will be no kiln opening during this time. But that's why this one is so long and you have a lot to watch. And probably I make something or I show you something in between when I'm on the road to Sarah. So yeah, there will be a short video probably coming. Have a wonderful day. A shout out to everyone who is inspiring me with their videos. I know that Linda is always doing a shout out and mention everyone, and she's reading the list all the time. And also Kimberly is doing a lot of shout outs. And my video is already so long. You are in my head, in my heart, in my thoughts, in my prayers, all the time, all of you. And I like that when that we connect and that we know, even if someone is not there for a while, we are still there, you know? So the only thing is that I hope that Sally will reach out. Because of the hurricane, nobody knows what's with her right now. I'm not sure. I think the power is back in Jamaica, that she can like have internet. I'm not sure. If someone of you knows something about how she is and how her family is, please let me know. Please, here in the comments or in the Skool community, just write something in case you know something. I have no clue how to find out how she is, other than just asking a bunch of people. So bye bye now, and see you in 3 weeks.